All right, let's break down Jyoti CNC Automation. You might have seen the name floating around, especially if you follow Indian industrial stocks. But what exactly do they do, and why are people talking about them?
Yeah, so Jyoti CNC is one of India's major players in the machine tool space. Specifically, they make CNC machines. Think of them as the backbone tools behind precision manufacturing. These machines are used in aerospace, defense, auto parts, electronics, pretty much any serious manufacturing setup.
Got it. So, like if you're building something that needs to be super precise, you're probably using one of these?
Exactly. And what makes Jyoti stand out is that they've been quietly growing into a key supplier in this space, especially in India. In fact, they're the third largest CNC machine maker in the country. Not bad, right?
That's impressive. So, financially, how have they been doing? Like, is this growth reflected in their numbers?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Back in financial year 2020, they were doing around rupees 576 crores in revenue. As of financial year 2024, that number has more than doubled, close to rupees 1,189 crores. And profits? Huge shift. They went from a rupees 19 crore loss in financial year 2021 to rupees 140 crores in profit last year.
Whoa, wait. So they went from a loss to 140 cores profit in what, 3 years?
Yep, that's the kind of turnaround that grabs attention. And it wasn't just luck. Better cost control, solid operational efficiencies, and a big tailwind from India's push toward localized manufacturing played a role.
Makes sense. Where does most of their revenue come from, though? India or outside?
Around 70% is domestic, and the remaining 30% comes from exports, mainly Europe, North America, and parts of Asia. What's interesting is they've started pushing into more complex, higher margin machines instead of just focusing on volume.
Hmm. And who are they up against? Like, what's the competitive landscape here?
Domestically, they've got a few competitors, but none with the same mix of product depth and international exposure. Globally, they're small, around 0.4% market share. But they compete with giants like DMG Mori, Mazak, Haasiz, and they manage that by offering cost effective machines with strong customization.
That's not bad, especially with India wanting to be more self reliant on manufacturing. So I'm guessing demand is pretty solid.
Very. With Industry 4.0, robotics, AI, CNC is foundational. And Jyoti is not sitting still. They're already supplying to ISRO, BrahMos, big automotive OEMs, and demand is expected to grow with sectors like EV and for the defense scaling up production.
That's good positioning. What about their tech game? Are they doing anything futuristic?
Yeah, they've launched this smart platform called Seventh Sense. It's basically AI for machines, predictive maintenance, real time analytics, so stuff like that. Plus, they're working on collision prevention systems and integrating automation into their tool chains.
Nice. And who's leading all this? Is the management experienced?
The chairman is Parakram Singh Jadeja. He's been with the company from the start. The leadership's been pretty stable, which helps with consistent execution. No headline grabbing names, but they've been quietly delivering.
All right, let's get into the risks. What should investors watch out for?
Debt's the big one. They've carried a fair bit of it, and while it's improving, any cash flow hit could tighten things. Also, global exposure brings risks. Slowdowns in Europe, trade policy shifts, currency volatility, and building trust in global markets takes time.
Yeah, fair enough. So what's next for them? Anything big on the horizon?
Capacity expansion in Rajkot is already in motion. They're planning to scale production. New product launches are coming back, plus they're targeting the EV component space. So they're not sitting back.
Okay, bottom line. Should people be paying attention to Jyoti CNC?
Definitely. They've got momentum, a growing market, solid financials, and are aligned with India's long term manufacturing vision. That said, watch the debt. and keep an eye on global headwinds.
Got it. That's the breakdown on Jyoti CNC from just Bull Street. If this was useful, drop a comment, share it, and of course, follow for more deep dives into India's top companies.